We're at it again. This is our trip to the Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair. When you first walk in, you can see the castle-like atmosphere all around you, and you can just imagine what you're getting into next. Well, here we go, in through the castle walls. Our first stop was at the Swashbuckler Brewing Company, just beside Guildsman Way. Look at this neat pirate ship. That guy's been there for a while, I guess. Pretty big ship. Here's the Viking horns, and behind it, that castle's made out of leather. We started looking at these notebooks, but then they started looking back at us. These doors were called fairy portals. I thought they were kind of neat. We stopped in for a few minutes to see what the chef was making. His one helper there had some serious long hair. And this guy's been sitting here getting samples for a long time. He's playing it smart though. You notice he sat on this part of the bench with the brace. Here's a restaurant called Sir William's Hall. They serve everything from Caesar salads to brisket, ribs, and pork to chicken. Markers like this just help you remember where you've been throughout the fair. Here's a unique stand. Make your own whiskey, scotch, bourbon, and rum. These unique and colorful spice holders are actually hot plates. Here's one of the castles that we passed just before we got to this pit beef. And here was a cute little llama. Just a baby llama, but boy was it really soft. Actually, Helen says it's not a freaking llama, it's an alpaca. A-L-P-A-C-A. Look it up. They had two of these little houses set up facing each other. You put a water balloon in, you pull back the string, and you let it rip. See if you can hit the person on the other side. They also had several different people down here singing at different times and in different places. I actually have video of some coming up. This was a neat tree with the face in it, and I think that was supposed to be a bat or a dragon flying above. I'm not sure. But Helen kept saying, "Did you see the face in the window?" So she took a picture. I didn't see any freaking face. Hey, look, there it is. They put the sign for the Pirate's Den right on top of this stack of bones. And if you look at the shutters on the windows, they have skull and crossbones. Aye, ye be warned. This was just a watering trowel. It had to come down several steps before it got to the bottom layer here. And this place was a pewter store. And here was a German restaurant that served frankfurters. Can you measure up? And here was a girl with a teapot on her head. We couldn't tell if it was half full or half empty. And here's a fenced-in arena where you can challenge and battle your friends. And here's me getting a quick photo opportunity under the dragon. Just in case you get hurt, here's the first aid. It was a hot day, but the wind was blowing pretty well, as you can see by this torch. Oh no, he was serious. He'll be back. I told Helen go for a ride. Hey, I'm not lying. I think this was just another name for Taco Bell. You think this building's hard to spot from here? Wait till we get up the street a little. Here's the Boar's Head Inn. Now we're in the area of O'Malley's Pub. There's O'Malley's Poorhouse right there. And here's a Royal Flush. Ladies only. I thought maybe this was a little bathhouse or something. Turns out it was a mausoleum. Here's the cemetery. This is just another sign for O'Malley's Alley in the ladies' privy. My dear friends, as thou goest by, as thou art now, so once was I. As I be now, thou soon must be. Preparest thyself to follow me. Here's a store where the guy makes bows and arrows. Here's a performer I caught a short video of. Give it a listen.
Just how long have you been traveling down that same old dusty road? Just how long have you been believing all them stories that you've been told. I've been sent here to remind you things don't always turn out right. Don't you dare lose yourself to that sunset. That's my only advice. My only advice.
Whoops, you're okay.
Yeah, you're okay. Before we seen this frog, I was almost run over by a lady in a freaking hover-round. I was actually looking for the clerk, but I couldn't find her. I think maybe she was playing possum. I know you can't really tell, but behind those trees is actually a store. And those people just walked out one of the entrances. Neat bench, eh? We thought so. And now, on to another singing performance. No, this isn't Geordie's store. It's like a blacksmith shop. Except instead of making horseshoes, he's making axes, swords, and daggers. This was one of Helen's favorite stores. It was called Merlin's Magic. But you're going to have to stop the video to see what the deal is with these Guatemalan worry dolls. And before we left, I couldn't help but get a picture of this big wax candelabra. Here was a strange place. Mad Tom's Rec Room. You buy it, you break it.
Show me how strong you are. Hit the wall. Very good.
There you go, bud.
Who's next?
Mad Tom's Rec Room.
Turn around, you missed them.
You buy it,
You
break
missed
it.
them.
Who's next?
Damn it, I did miss him. Oh well, I'll at least catch the backside of him. I'm not chasing after him. Now we're entering Swashbuckler Grove. And here's 6 Nights Cock and Bull Tavern. Hey, there he is. I got you this time, you son of a... Edward! Well, you told me he was a hot dog. He's a freaking pastry. Here's the Swords and Shields building. And here we have the glass blower. And one last set of performers.
Me the freedom friends. It starts with death, ends with you. Trade me the wisdom of all my passing days for relief, for the consequences came.
I thought this was a neat picture, but it also shows you that you can get just about anything to eat out here. That's why I can't understand why these guys didn't get something to eat. Hell, they even had bottles dressed up like doctors and everything. But alas, it was time to say fare thee well and hit the road. Hope you enjoyed it. Woohoo!